Right at the beginning of this video, I just want to say thank you so much for an incredible 2025. It's beyond words, and I do want to talk a little bit about just where I am in my career and what's going on and why this video is not a best of 2025. Now, the last time I tried to record a video like this, it was entirely derailed by me playing the new Skate game, and it just became a video, basically a video essay of all of my thoughts on the current state of the game. So I figured for this video, it'd probably be best if I just recorded a whole thing separately and then just had background gameplay footage of Skate. That way I don't get, you know, distracted and go off topic. I'm gonna go off topic, but you know, it won't happen as much if this is the case. And I won't be talking about the game today. I will mention that they have made some progress, and some of the things I did mention in my video have appeared to have come to light. And I'm actually making decent progress. The game looks grittier. They changed the lighting up. I'm excited for 1.0. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Skate. It's strictly background gameplay for this. Let's cover the elephant in the room and why you guys might be upset right now as to why this video is not a best of 2025. This is a touchy subject for me because it is truly a project that has been part of my lifeblood. And literally something I've lived by for the last... God, I mean, if you count best of 100,000, it's probably been about over 10 years since I've been doing these projects. And let me reiterate, it is me doing these projects and always has been. I am the one putting all the clips together at the end of the day, going through every single video uploaded from that year, and picking my favorite moments that I felt made up the channel and gave the best representation, or just like the stuff that I found the funniest that year. And that wasn't just for the main channel that you're watching this on. That was for Smitty Plus too, and Smitty Plus started in about 2020, 2021. So add another 4 years of extra work on top of that. And a lot of you are probably wondering why I'm not doing it this year. And really the simplest answer is life has gotten very busy. And I don't mean just busy in the sense of, you know, real life catching up. YouTube content has picked up for me a lot. I'm running up to 4 channels now. You know, I don't do all the editing. Obviously, I have a team now, luckily, and I would be insane if I was doing everything by myself. So, big shout out to the editors. You guys, once again, have pulled me through another year, and these channels would be nothing without you guys and the creative direction that you guys bring. And I'm so glad we get to work together and really just hone these videos and bring content to people that they really enjoy. But the 4 channels, you know, running that as one person and making sure all the thumbnails are good, you know, I do every thumbnail to this day. I don't draw the milk bag assets or anything like that, but everything photoshopped and finalized is all me. I'm the one doing everything. Titles, thumbnails, tags. I'm doing that for 4 different channels, right? They have the main channel, Smitty Plus, Smitty Minus, which is just VODs, to be fair, so that one's pretty easy. But then we have the newest edition, Smitty Plays. That has been an undertaking unto its own, and who would have thought posting a video every 7 days on that channel would be as time-consuming as it is. Finding time to record videos for it, finding time to, you know, figure out which games I'm going to record on it. It's another process that gets added to the plate, and I love it. Don't get me wrong. I don't think I would change what I'm doing at all. But when you add on these little extra things at the end of the year, and not even just the end of the year, you know, I work on these best of videos throughout the year, and I clip up and cut through the content as much as I can every, you know, couple months or so to try and stay on track. And I had this revelation this year that when I was basically like midway through cutting it, I just kind of said to myself, I said, do I have time for this anymore? Is it worth it? I'm burning a lot of hours working on it. And admittedly, the last month of the year, always in December, was crunch time for me. It would be a very stressful time where I was just absolutely stressing to get these videos done for both my main channel and Smitty Plus. Making sure every clip is where it needs to be, making sure the video flows the best, moving clips around, and finalizing the project took a lot of time every year. That and just being able to have more time personally. The time is so valuable and it goes by so quick, and a lot of these crunch times have sort of made me realize how valuable it really is. And there's just ultimately other things I'd rather put my creative energy in now that I have all these other avenues of content. I'm not saying that best ofs aren't gonna come back, okay? They may come back, and I may hand off creative control at one point when I realize how silly I'm being, but maybe I'm not. Maybe doing it for basically 10 years, it has sort of made me realize that it's kind of run its course for me. And I feel like if I just pass it on to someone else, it sort of removes that layer of personality that I feel like brings so much to those videos themselves. These videos take a lot to do every year, and with everything piling up creator-wise, it's been very difficult to sort of balance. And I'm sure you guys understand that, and I'm really trying to explain it as best I can. Man, this video is really different, huh? Like I said, I'm not used to doing these types of videos. It's very rare for me to have, like, a real talk kind of video. And, you know, maybe this is something I should have stayed silent on. I should have just gone, taken my little holiday break, and, you know, not kick the hornet's nest of, you know, breaking this news to you guys. But I feel like I owe you guys an explanation, because I have been seeing comments asking, you know, when the best of is going to be posted, and I just didn't want to leave it at a blank. And that's why I really wanted to take the opportunity to make a video like this one, where I could kind of open up to you guys and talk about how I'm feeling about everything. And with the lack of a best of this year, I'm really hoping I can try and fill that void for you guys by pushing you over to new channels like Smitty Plays, where you get a whole new side of content. And I understand if playthroughs, you know, that type of content isn't your thing, so maybe it doesn't resonate with you, but I highly recommend checking it out still, because if you're here for me and you enjoy my humor or my content in general, you might enjoy the playthrough stuff. It's a different look, it's a different aspect, and I'm able to play games that would never show up on the main channel or Smitty Plus ever. And I do want to say that we just hit 1 million subs on it. You know, I didn't see this channel being that successful. And I promised at 1 million subs that I would finally do a BioShock 1 playthrough, because many years ago, people who know, I tried to do one on the main channel and it kind of fell flat, and I just wasn't familiar with that type of content at the time. But now I feel like I've taken a year to really learn how to do it with Smitty Plays, and, you know, the solo content of playing like a narrative story was not something I was good at in the past, and it was a learning experience. And now I feel like I've nailed it, and I'm confident. It's going to be uploaded when I'm on my little break here, so I'm not sure the exact day, but head over to Smitty Plays and subscribe, and it will be up in probably, I don't know, a few days. Don't quote me on that. It'll be up at some point. So honestly, what it really boils down to is that just life has gotten really busy, and that's on the personal side and as well as the business side, and that's an unfortunate side effect of kind of biting off more than I can chew, but I want to. You know, this is a new creative direction for me, and I'm really enjoying it. And for the people who have gone over to that channel and have experienced it and maybe see what I mean, you know, thank you so much for trying that out. I really appreciate it. And I honestly hate to disappoint you guys, but I mean, this is just kind of where I'm at, and it's maybe I enjoy the vibe of just doing these little update videos a little more, you know? It's just nice to sort of be able to talk to you guys. I haven't been able to just like sit down and record my thoughts, other than that skate video I posted a little while ago, which kind of led me to be like, why don't I just do something like this for 2025? Like, just sit down and record a video talking about my thoughts and recapping 2025 and things that happened. And it was a great year. Like I said, Smitty Plays launched in November of 2024, and just basically a year later hits 1 million subs. Been uploading on that channel weekly. It's doing great. I'm loving the content on it. Smitty Plus is doing great too. The VOD channel, everything is just awesome. I was able to finally relaunch my merch line for apparel. I haven't had apparel merch like hoodies and tees and hats in a long time. And by the way, people who did order that, it is coming. Sorry about the wait. There's, you know, pre-orders and how that works. We did a bunch of good collabs this year. We had that Buildables drop. That was awesome. Again, another pre-order thing. I'm sorry. I really want to move away from pre-order stuff in the new year. I really want to aim to have stuff ready and in stock. The pre-order method is great in theory because it allows everyone a chance to buy the item, like there's not a limited quantity amount, but there's the double-edged sword of having to wait 3 to 4 months, or potentially even longer if there's any delays for any reason, for your product to arrive after it's made and whatnot. But I do love the idea of you guys ordering a product and then receiving it in hopefully the next 2 weeks. I mean, that is the ideal situation. And of course, they both have their disadvantages. Like, if I go with the in-stock method, I have to predict how many units I'm gonna need to make in advance, and if they don't sell, then they sit, you know? And then if they sell out too fast, then people miss out. Other than that, it was a very successful launch, and I'm glad to have merch apparel back, and there will be more in the new year. I promise. I said it every time merch drops, and it never happens, but this time, fool me once. And I also just want to give a huge shout out to my long-term partnership with Gamersubs. Gamersubs has been absolutely incredible, and I know I have minority ownership of the company now, so it sounds like I'm drinking the water we supply, you know, but it is, I truly do mean that I do love every moment that I'm with this company, and it's been incredible to work with, and make sure you guys go buy good using code S. Sorry, my fault. Not my fault. Didn't mean to jump into that. I do have more shaker cups available now. They're just the basic use code S7 ones, but they're there now, and they're different than the ones we dropped previously. They're just, you know, black with white text. Very simple. Just wanted something simplistic before, you know, if we do another shaker cup that's a little more out there in the new year or at some point. And as far as I know, these ones are available to ship, like, right now. So when you order, you should get it in the next 2 weeks. I mean, obviously, depending on where you are in the world, but yeah, that's available, so you can go check that out and use code S7 at checkout. Perfect, awesome. There we go, got my plug in. You know what? It's actually, like, kind of crazy to think how fast the year went by. And the amount of videos that have actually... I don't have the number, okay? I don't have the number of how many videos I've released on all my channels across this year. I'm sure somebody's gonna go detective mode and figure it out, how many videos were posted in 2025 across all Smitty channels, not including VODs, because that's basically cheating. That's like posting 2 of the same video for Smitty Plus, even though it's completely live and uncut content. By the way, if you haven't seen that channel too, definitely go check that out. If you like the Smitty Plus videos, you'll love those. Just the amount of content, though. I mean, the amount of games me and my friends play, the amount of games I play solo, it is a lot of time when you think about it that goes into these videos. And that's just the recording part. And we're not even talking about the editing process that my editors go through. God, they are severely underpaid. That's a serious problem we need to address. I don't even know why they still do work for me. I must be doing something right. I don't know. Either way, I am really looking forward to 2026, and admittedly, I'm looking forward to taking my little break that I take every year at the end. It just gives me time to enjoy my time with family, friends, and just be able to just sort of relax and not worry about having a video out in the next 3 days on this channel, or the next 4 in Smitty Plus, or in the next 7 on Smitty Plays, or having the VODs ready to go on Smitty. Look, it's a lot, okay? And that's why I needed to slow down this year. And I know, like I said, I know that's going to disappoint people, but I feel like I need to do this to sort of see what it's like, first of all, and just kind of go from there. The biggest thing I definitely don't want to do is have a creative burnout. And even though I'm not the one editing all the videos together, I do a fair amount of creative direction on them. I give a lot of notes to my editors, and, you know, on how we can make a video better, or what I think might benefit the video here and there. I review everything. And my editors will tell you firsthand that I give a lot of notes, and it's all in the process of making sure that we're reaching the same standard video per video. And again, that's for all 4 channels. And maybe I just need to delegate more. Maybe I just need a guy for that. But, you know what? I enjoy it. But like I said, creative burnout is a thing. We're seeing it a lot more with creators nowadays, and I don't know if that's because the landscape we have to exist on is just so competitive, and the things you see on the internet every day is just extremely draining at some points. I'm glad to be where I am, and very grateful for what I have. And I'm grateful for all of you, of course, but it can be a lot. Mental health is so important, and it's a big reason why I take these little trips, and I go away, usually until the 2nd week of January, and then I come back with Upload Strong for the year. You know, you gotta take care of yourself, you gotta do whatever that means for you, you gotta do it. Mental health is so important, especially as a creator, it being on this platform and social media in general. By the way, if you haven't followed my social media, you totally should. I don't even know why I'm talking to you guys about this. But maybe you want me to talk more about shit. And this is kind of why I wanted to do this. So maybe if you want to see a 2026 recap, maybe you can see like my mental degrading over time in these videos. Like if I do one of these in 2026. Maybe I'll be way more insane the next year and it will progressively get worse. But that's something we have to wait till 2026 for. So I'm very excited for the next year. I hope you guys are too. Thank you so much for respecting my decision, or at least trying to. And that's all I can ask for. Me and my friends, we really enjoy doing what we do. And we wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. So I appreciate your understanding. I hope you're looking forward to 2026 as much as I am. Please go enjoy the holidays with your family. And if not, go enjoy it with your friends. Whoever you gotta hang out with. But that is probably gonna wrap it up for this video. This one was really different. I didn't talk about Skate that much. I'm pretty impressed with myself. I thought having this gameplay in the background, I would kind of be yapping about it, but I'm not. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in 2026. Like I said, I should be back around the second week of January, but I will continue to upload on Smitty Plays, because that channel, I'm able to manage that a little easier, especially over the break. So if you want more videos and more content from me while I'm on this break, go check it out there. The BioShock playthrough will be dropping in a few days, probably, so keep an eye out for that. Subscribe to that channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I've said it probably 17 times now, but you know how I am. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It'll let me know if you want to see more. I doubt a lot of you are still watching at this point, and if you are, you probably fell asleep. But, anyway. Alright, I'm gonna roll outro now. Thank you so much for 2025, guys. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in 2026.